From Los Angeles, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences presents Oscar, the 65th Annual Academy Award. Brought to you by Revlon. The most unforgettable women in the world wear Revlon. Lee. With regular, relaxed, and loose-fit jeans, Lee is the brand that fits. The heartbeat of America, Chevrolet, and your local Chevy dealer. And Coca-Cola. Always the real thing, always Coca-Cola. It's twilight in California, where movie fans have been gathering since early morning outside the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion. You're invited to share in the film community's big night as the stars arrive. Nominated for Best Supporting Actress for Enchanted April, the distinguished Joan Plowright, Morgan Freeman. Former Oscar winner and media mogul husband Jane Fonda and Ted Turner. Susan Sarandon and Tim Robbins. Nominees for Oscars as Best Actor and Best Supporting Actress Stephen Ray and Miranda Richardson. Previous nominee for Cross Creek and a presenter this evening, Alfre Woodard. Academy Award-winning actress and presenter tonight, Kathy Bates. Oscar winner, up tonight for Best Actor in Malcolm X, Denzel Washington. Nominated for 3 Oscars tonight, a Hollywood favorite, Clint Eastwood. First-time nominee for My Cousin Vinny, Marissa Tomei. 5-time Oscar nominee and a presenter tonight, Glenn Close. Best Actress nominee for her remarkable performance in Howard's End, Emma Thompson. Richard Gere and Cindy Crawford. The man who marches to his own drummer and nominated tonight, Jack Nicholson. Star of Basic Instinct and one of the industry's hottest actresses, Sharon Stone. The crowd who wanted to see the stars sure got their wish tonight. A fine actor who's a presenter this evening and a welcome addition to any Oscar show, Raul Julia. From the accounting firm of Price Waterhouse, who tabulate the balloting and guarantee the secrecy and the integrity of the results, Mr. Frank Johnson and Mr. Dan Lyle. 2-time Oscar winner as Best Actress and a presenter, Jodie Foster. Presenting a special award tonight, she's been honored by the Academy 3 times, the timeless Sophia Loren. Star of Big and In a League of Their Own, it's Tom Hanks. A stunning star in a league of her own, it's Gina Davis. World-famous tenor who will be performing one of the nominated songs, Placido Domingo. Academy Award winner and member of a distinguished Hollywood family, Angelica Houston. Best Actor nominee for his brilliant work in Chaplin, Robert Downey Jr. Nominated 8 times, tonight will hopefully be a great night for Al Pacino. And that's Richard Harris and Ann Turkel. The president of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, film producer Robert Ramey.
Good evening. It's magic time. I welcome you to share our excitement as we begin our 65th Academy Awards. Only in the movies can we find magic that starts when the house lights go dark, the screen glows with a moving picture, and we are magically transported to other places, other times, other frames of mind. For we who make films, the magic begins with the idea and continues through the magical process that spins ideas into stories told with pictures. Tonight, we dedicate our efforts to the women who make the magic. This year, 36 women have been nominated in 12 categories. That's not equality yet, but it's progress. Today, in every aspect of making... Today, in every aspect of making and marketing movies, women are moving into more positions of influence. But women have always made vital contributions to movies. And to remind us all of the strength and breadth of those contributions, The Academy recently invited all of the women who have won Oscars to a kind of reunion. The 67 of Oscar's daughters who came back included producers, directors, scriptwriters, songwriters, film editors, sound editors, animators, choreographers, and costume designers. The celebration of the very first Academy Awards began with the magical Mary Pickford speaking to 270 guests in Hollywood. For our 65th presentations, we have over 1 billion guests around the world, and another magical screen star to get things started, Gina Davis.
In the darkness of our neighborhood movie theaters, we have learned from the women we saw on the screen how to amuse, beguile, cradle, deceive, and excite, to fascinate and growl, to be heroic and inspiring, to kiss, liberate, mesmerize, nurture, and outsmart, persuade, quip, and rattle, to shoot from the hip, to tease and uplift, to be villainous, wily, and yes, zing one in there when you least expect it. Perhaps this tribute to women in film by Academy Award-winning filmmaker Lynn Littman will serve as an inspiration for the future.
Someday my prince will come. Someday with me.
Do you believe in equal rights for women?
I should say not.
I want a wife, not a competitor. Competitor, competitor.
You want to be a doctor for her anyway. You really don't like, and besides, we're married now.
I just don't want you to work.
My job is to make sure that you do your job.
Next year, we're number one!
All, said the queen. If I had him, I'd be king.
Yeah.
A woman can do anything, get any way, as long as she doesn't fall in love.
No way. I can't have a baby because I have a 12:30 lunch meeting.
No.
Funny business, a woman's career. The things you drop on your way up the ladder so you can move faster. You forget you'll need them again when you get back to being a woman.
What are you doing?
What do you want?
A new wife.
I do not need this.
I am not steak. You can't just order me.
I didn't say I love him. I said he was handy.
Young man. Young.
I'm 27.
I'm 43.
I didn't know how to take care of you.
She was my mother. And I realized that never again would anyone listen to me with that kind of attention.
Oh, Mom? I can't give up my baby. I bore you. I nursed you. I love you.
But Hansel was He was a clever lad who knew how to solve difficult problems. A mother and daughter. I'm not afraid.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is our host for the 4th consecutive year, Billy Crystal.
Louis Kramer! Thank you very much. Thank you, Clint. Thank you all. All right, we're an hour into the show. What do you say we give some of these guys away? Here's what our first presenter has done since winning Best Supporting Actor last year. Jack Palance went to Alaska and won the Iditarod without dogs. Then he went to Pisa and straightened out that leaning tower thing. And right now he is single-handedly renovating the Beverly Hills Hotel room by room. Please welcome your new Supreme Court Justice, ladies and gentlemen, Jack Palance.
Just a couple of things, quick things. In passing, last year, the Academy, Billy said that the Academy was a little bit upset with him. Well, they were slightly upset with me, too, because of the clothes that I wore. They didn't think they suited the occasion, so they bought me all of these things. The shoes are killing me. The monkey suit I'm going to sell immediately afterwards. But I wear them. Oh, one other thing, and they told me, please, 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 don't take too much time. I'm not about to. You know, the time last year they said, and please don't do any one-arm push-ups. I got a little bit out of my system back there, but I won't do any one-arm push-ups. So, I mean, oh God, you know. I gotta tell, the reason I want to tell the people of my age, really, and up, I can do 40 of those now. So you can do them too, and later on, I want to come back and we'll all do them. Anyway, I'm here to present the first award of the evening. The category is Best Actress in a Supporting Role, and the nominees are Judy Davis in Husbands and Wives.
When you calm down, you realize it's not as bad as you fantasized. It's like pulling a bad tooth. All the festering wounds of your marriage, the disappointments, the resentments, they're gone in one clean yank, and you're free.
Joan Plowright in Enchanted April.
The novelist.
Did you know Keats?
Keats? No, I didn't. And I didn't know Shakespeare or Chaucer either.
Vanessa Redgrave in Howard's End.
Has pig's teeth stuck into the trunk about 4 feet from the ground. Yes, the teeth of a pig. country people put them there long ago, and they think that if they chew a piece of the bark, it will cure the toothache.
Miranda Richardson in Damage.
You should have killed yourself when you first realized. And then I would have been able to mourn. It would have been hard, but I would have buried you. And I would have wept.
Marisa Tomei in My Cousin Vinny.
I would love to hear this.
So would I.
The car that made these two equal-length tire marks had positive traction. You can't make those marks without positive traction, which was not available on the '64 Buick Skylark.
There's one thing I forgot to mention, and that is that this is one of the few times in the history of Academy Awards that 5 foreign actresses were up for the same award, 4 English and 1 from Brooklyn. And for the best performance by an actress in a supporting role, the Oscar goes to... And the Oscar goes to Marisa Tomei in My Cousin Vinny.
Thank you so much. This is such a great honor to receive this in this year when we recognize and celebrate and honor women. Of course, I owe many, many thanks to the cast and crew of My Cousin Vinny, especially Mr. Joe Pesci, for his endless support and great talent. And to the whole circle and the team, Susan and Gina and Scott and Evelyn and Kate McGregor-Stewart and Francesco Pugliese and my very brave family. Thank you very much.
Coming up, Angelica Houston, Susan Sarandon, and Tim Robbins when Oscar night continues.
My name's Patrizia von Brandenstein, and I won the Oscar for Amadeus for art direction. It was an extraordinary experience. I'll never forget it. And I love bringing Mozart's work to a whole new audience. I was very glad to win.
Marisa Tomei just asked me to announce that since she has now won the Oscar, she would like to be known as Marisa Rodham Tomei. To sing the first nominated song, we're going to go live to Waco, Texas, where David Koresh is going to sing A Friend Like Me. This guy's been in there longer than Brandon Tartikoff was at Paramount. It's 1 for you, and I do 50 for the others. And also, he's been what we call the Messiah du jour, has said that he will not come out until he finds out the secrets of the crying game. So if any of you want to call him and tell him, there's an open phone line. The clips of the 5 Best Picture nominees will be introduced by 5 women who have all won Academy Awards. And to start us off is a 3-time nominee and winner for Prizzi's Honor. Ladies and gentlemen, Angelica Houston.
There were 236 films eligible for Academy Award consideration this year. Over the course of the show, we'll review the 5 nominated for Best Picture. Among them are a few memorable women. women as the burr under the saddle blanket, as the starch in the military collar, and as the perfume of inspiration. One of them even shook up our notion of what it means to be a woman. For the first of these, imagine a Western driven by the actions of the fancy women of Big Whiskey, Wyoming, whose fury at being treated like property sets this dark, singular story in motion. And by its end, no duel in the sun will ever seem heroic again. Here is a scene from Unforgiven.
It don't seem real. I ain't gonna never breathe again, ever. How he's dead. And the other one, too. All on account of pulling the trigger.
It's a hell of a thing, killing a man. You take away all he's got, and all he's ever gonna have.
Yeah. Well, I guess they had it coming.
We all have it coming, kid.
She's the Oscar nominee for her role in Lorenzo's Oil. He's the star of Bob Roberts and the Players, Susan Sarandon, and Tim Robbins.
In the spirit of the red ribbons being worn here this evening, we'd like to call attention to 266 Haitians that are being held in Guantanamo Bay by the United States government. Their crime, testing positive to the HIV virus.
On their behalf and all the people living with HIV in this country, we'd like to ask our governing officials in Washington to admit that HIV is not a crime and to admit these people into the United States. Thank you.
Which brings us, of course, to editing. In our movie theaters, there are some pictures we watch and others we experience. Both are cut from the same materials. And it's the film editors who do the cutting.
In the early days of making movies, that was considered menial work, and it was left to the girls in the splicing room where they followed directors' orders, one of which was to remain as invisible as their splices.
But smart, gifted women like Viola Lawrence emerged to elevate the cutter's trade to the craft of editing.
In 1934, the Academy created the Best Editing category. Anne Bakken's nomination marked the rise of the splicing room girls to womanhood and full collaboration in filmmaking.
6 years later, she edited Northwest Mounted Police and was honored with an Oscar.
Since then, a lot of other women have nurtured, nourished, and shaped many of the movies we've seen. Here are just a few of those we've experienced, all of which were edited by women who worked alone or teamed with men as equals.
The nominees for film editing are Frank J. Uriosti for Basic Instinct, Can't Pan for The Crying Game, Robert Layton for A Few Good Men, Geraldine Perroni for The Player, and Joel Cox for Unforgiven.
And the Oscar goes to Joel Cox for Unforgiven.
Thank you. 32 years ago, when I started in the mailroom at Warner Brothers, I never dreamed I'd be standing here tonight. I thank you for this honor. I share this honor, this award, with the cast and crew of Unforgiven. David Valdez, Michael Cipriano, my assistant, the entire Malpaso family, Warner Brothers, especially to my wife, Judy, my children. My heart is pounding. It's something. I thank you. Clint, thank you for 18 years of friendship and support. May God bless each and every one of you. Thank you very much.
You know what's interesting was one of the editors' names was Can't Pan. It's interesting. Wanted to be a cameraman, obviously, but when they said, what's your name? He went, Can't Pan. I said, well, try editing, and I guess maybe that's how that happened. Is Alan Carr producing the show again? Each year, should I make a way? No. Each year the Academy nominates 5 songs written especially for the films in which they appear. The first nominated original song is a ballad, A Whole New World from Aladdin, which is Arabic for Robin. To perform it are the 2 stars who were the singing voices for the animated characters, Brad Kane and the star of Miss Saigon, Lea Salonga.
Shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under, on a magic carpet ride. A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming. A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. But when I way up here, it's crystal clear that now I'm in a whole new world with you. you and me.
Next, the supporting actor category, plus a tribute to Audrey Hepburn. Stay tuned.
Hi, welcome back. Last year, she won Best Supporting Actress for her performance in The Fisher King, and we're delighted that she's here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Mercedes Ruehl.
In this year of Women in Film, I am here to present an award for a category in which women have traditionally found it difficult to gain a toehold. Best Supporting Actor. I think it can be safely said, however, that this year was a breakthrough year in this category, in more ways than one. There are 5 performances of such singular skill and originality that they are virtually incomparable. However, they wouldn't accept my pleas for a 5-way tie, so here goes. The nominees for Best Supporting Actor are Jay Davidson in The Crying Game,
You like me now, Jimmy? Yeah, I like you now.
Gene Hackman in Unforgiven.
He's got 1 barrel left. When he fires that, take out your pistols and shoot him down like the mangy scoundrel he is.
Jack Nicholson in A Few Good Men.
Places you don't talk about at parties. You want me on that wall. You need me on that wall. We use words like honor, code, loyalty. We use these words as the backbone of a life spent defending something. You use them as a punchline.
Al Pacino in Glengarry Glen Ross.
Bonds, objects of art, real estate. What are they? An opportunity. To what? To make money? Perhaps. To lose money? Perhaps. To indulge and to learn about ourselves. You see what I'm saying?
David Paymer in Mr. Saturday Night.
You did what you always do. You screwed it up with nastiness and craziness, and I'm supposed to clean it up. Well, I am tired of being a guy that follows the elephant act with a shovel.
Don't flatter yourself.
Buddy, it's over.
And the Oscar goes to Gene Hackman in Unforgiven.
Thank you very much. Quick thanks to David Valdez, our producer, David Peoples, our writer. Oh, boy. All the wonderful actors, Richard Harris, Morgan Freeman, Francis Fisher, and especially to Clint, who kind of made it all possible for me and for everyone else in the film. It was a wonderful experience. I'd like to dedicate my part of this evening to my uncle, Orrin Hackman.
He was a wonderful guy, too. Thank you very much.
Great. You were robbed, Dave. I'm telling you, man. I'm gonna get I know people here. We can do a recount, and we can investigate this whole thing. No, because there's something very scandalous about what's happening here with this whole. I don't know what it is, but we'll talk about it afterwards. I loved Unforgiven. You know, there's a moment when, and I think some of us, especially we live in California, it happens to, when Clint had the gun on Gene, and Gene looked up and said, "I'm building a house." I've renovated, and I felt the same thing. And you know the movie, Clint, he killed so many people, and at the end of the movie it says he retired to a little dry goods store in San Francisco. There's a complaint department I don't want to go to. Mister, this shirt don't fit. Try it now. Just a little bit. Our next presenter has taken punches from both Robert De Niro and Macaulay Culkin and says Culkin hits harder. And he won an Oscar for Goodfellas. She is the delightful young star and Oscar winner earlier tonight. Please welcome the stars of My Cousin Vinny, Joe Pesci, and Marissa Rodham Tomei.
Our category is makeup, and the artists who practice the art of artifice are masters of their craft.
That's right. With some powder, putty, and prosthetics, they can make anyone look any way they want.
They can even take older people and turn them into Utes.
Did you say Utes? That's what I thought you said. Here are this year's nominees for makeup.
Thanks to these makeup artists, V. Neal, Ronnie Spector, and Stan Winston, that rare bird, Danny DeVito, is transformed into an even rarer bird, the Penguin, in Batman Returns. Greg Canham, Michelle Burke, and Matthew W. Mungle put their heads together to create the many faces and features of that no-account count, Bram Stoker's Dracula.
I serve the cross.
V. Neal, Greg Canham, and John Blake had a nose for what could turn Jack the actor into Jimmy the Teamster in the movie Hoffa.
Are you done? Is there anything you don't know? And the Oscar for makeup goes to Greg Cannon, Michael Burke, and Matthew Mungle, Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Thank you, Academy. Thanks to my crew, Mitch Devane, Larry O'Dean, Glenn Hahn, Stuart Ardingstall, Linda Natero, John Logan, Roland, Todd, Steve, Matt, Mike, Rob, Helen Cohen, Ron Singer, Dr. Greenspan, Dr. Silver. Especially want to thank Chuck Mulvihill, Fred Fuchs, Gary Martin in Columbia, Aiko, Pat Churchill, Jim Hart, Rick Baker, who I started with many years ago for everything, Dick Smith, John Chambers, William Tuttle, and the other legends. And thank you, Gary Oldman, especially for your incredible performance and patience, and for this and the opportunity. Thank you, Francis Ford Coppola.
I'm too thin, and my ears stick out, and my teeth are crooked, and my neck's much too long.
Maybe so, but I love the way it all hangs together.
throughout her career, she was a symbol of grace and beauty, high style and high spirits, sophistication and sly innocence. To those of us who worked with her, she was a sensitive artist and a beautiful cut-up. But there was a part of her life that preoccupied her even more than her acting career. As a special ambassador for UNICEF, the United Nations Children's Fund, she tirelessly traveled the world, an advocate for the poor, the dispossessed, the starving, for people who probably never saw her radiance on screen and maybe never would.
Stay in our thoughts, sending you whatever you need.
Audrey died early this year at the young age of 63. When I last saw her, she was still astonishingly beautiful, still youthful, still committed to her work, still the warm and adorable Audrey Hepburn. None of us will ever forget. And the children of the world and the mothers of the world will never forget her either. Never forget her compassion, her bravery, her determination to understand, her high hopes, her help.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gregory Peck.
The Jean Hersholt Humanitarian Award honors individuals in the motion picture industry whose humanitarian efforts have brought credit to us all. If ever someone lived up to the ideals of this award, with dedication and conviction, it was Audrey Hepburn. To accept the award on her behalf, I'm honored to introduce Audrey's son, Mr. Sean Hepburn Ferrer.
Thank you, Greg. On behalf of my mother, thank you, Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, colleagues, and friends, for such a beautiful honor. Thank you to all who wrote and thought of her during these difficult times. Thank you, Connie, Doris, and Hubert, for being such good friends. And Gracia, Lukita, my wife, Lila, and my brother Luca, for completing the circle of love. Thank you, UNICEF, to everyone, from those in the offices in Geneva and New York, to the workers in the field, wherever you may be. And thank you, Robbie, for being at her side. She believed every child has the right to health, to hope, to tenderness, and to life. On her behalf, I dedicate this to the children of the world. Thank you.
Revlon creates Lashful Mascara.
Yo, come on, move this. Shake that body.
Welcome back. The second nominated original song this year is from the film The Mambo Kings. Here to perform Beautiful Maria of My Soul, Our Lady of Percussion, Sheila E., and one of the great voices of the century, Placido Domingo.
sunlight of your smile, in the summer of our life, in the magic of love, storms above scattered away, lovers streaming in the night, reaching for paradise, but at the dark shadows fade, love slips away. Un ardiente corazón colorea mi pasión, deseando compartir el sentir de este vivir en las olas de este mar. Sueño en la eternidad, con cada luna vendrás con la marea.
They look marvelous, didn't they? Absolutely marvelous. Because, my friends, sometimes the opera guys, they beef up so much, it's crazy going on, they have their own climate, you know? But no, he looked fabulous. Absolutely marvelous. Haven't done that in 8 years, it's fun. You know, he's doing that new country version of Pagliacci called Achy Breaky Clown. I think you should check it out. I'm so hot I gotta go to the steam room to cool down. I'll tell you that right now. Ladies and gentlemen, our next presenter, David Paymer, nominated for Best Supporting Actor for Mr. Saturday Night. I didn't actually see the film, but it's in the video rental now. You can get it. I think it opened a couple of days ago, or you could buy it. It's a good movie. 2 years in a row, my co-star now has been nominated for Best Supporting Actor. And, of course, Jack won last year. From now on, I'm going to play my own brother. I'm going to play my own brother from now on. I'm going to wear a dress and have Clint kill me. That's all I'm going to do. And joining him is the lovely star of Honeymoon in Vegas, ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Jessica Parker, and my brother, David Paymer.
We We both agree that movies seem to have gotten longer and television shows have gotten shorter.
That's right. And somewhere between a Kodak commercial and a 4-hour movie, there is the polished gem that supports the contention that less is more.
They are the productions the Academy designates as short films. They come in 2 categories, live action and animated. The live action contenders this year are Contact, Jonathan Darby and Jana Sue Memel.
Cruise Control, Matt Palmieri.
The Lady in Waiting, Christian M. Taylor.
Omnibus, Sam Carman.
Swan Song, Kenneth Branagh and David Parfit.
And the Oscar goes to Omnibus, Sam Carman. The Academy congratulates Sam Carman and accepts on his behalf. Now, that was for live action. For even livelier action, we turn to the animated short films.
And to present them, here's a lady who never looks her age, thanks to clean living and Walt Disney. Ladies and gentlemen, Snow White.
Good evening, everyone. When I got my big break 56 years ago, I never thought that someday I'd be standing here. But frankly, it's about time. I'm not getting any younger, you know. On the other hand, I'm not getting any older either. So, here I am, presenting the Academy Award for Best Achievement in Animated Short Films. And as you all know, I've got more than a little experience with short subjects. The nominees are Adam, Peter Lord. Mona Lisa Descending a Staircase, Joan C. Gratz. Rechi, 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 Michaela Pavlatova. The Sandman, Paul Berry. Screenplay, Barry J.C. Purvis. And the Oscar goes to Mona Lisa Descending a Staircase, Joan C. Gratz.
Hi, thank you very much to the Academy and to my musicians, Jamie, Lance, and Shell, and Jim, Melissa, and Trink, and the American Film Institute for helping to sponsor my film, and to the Public Library, which helped in the research. Thanks.
Was it me, or did Snow White look like she had a little work done? It was a little bit different, you know? Good, though. Disney can animate anything. They should start with Al Gore, don't you think? Just let him all like. Our next presenter won an Oscar for Misery, just narrowly edging out Pat Buchanan. Pat cannot be here tonight. He's the only person skiing in Colorado. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the lovely Oscar-winning Kathy Bates.
There is nothing as exciting as rousing courtroom melodrama, questions and answers slamming back and forth like a relentless tennis match. That duel is the high point of a murder investigation in the second of our nominations for Best Picture. In it, military rank, privilege, and an unwritten code of behavior are challenged by a team of dangerously green lawyers, a few good men, and one woman.
Sometimes men take matters into their own hands.
No, sir, you made it clear just a moment ago that your men never take matters in their own hands. Your men follow orders or people die. So Santiago shouldn't have been in any danger at all, should he have, Colonel?
You snotty little bastard.
Your Honor, I'd like to ask for a recess.
I'd like an answer to the question, Judge.
The court will wait for an answer.
If Lieutenant Kendrick gave an order that Santiago wasn't to be touched, then why did he have to be transferred? Colonel, Lieutenant Kendrick ordered the code red, didn't he? Because that's what you told Lieutenant Kendrick to do.
Object!
And when it went bad, you cut these guys loose!
Your Honor!
You had Marcus inside a phony transfer.
Your Honor!
You doctored the logbook.
Damn it, Captain!
You coerced the doctor.
Consider yourself in contempt.
Colonel Jessup, did you order the code red?
You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
Sharon Stone, Richard Gere, and Glenn Close coming up next on Oscar night. Stay tuned. Academy Awards will continue in a moment. The 65th Annual Academy Awards are being brought to you by J.C. Penney, now proudly celebrating their 91st anniversary. The American Express card. Don't leave home without it. McDonald's. What you want is what you get at McDonald's today. And Chevy Trucks, the most dependable, long-lasting trucks on the road. The President and CEO of the Motion Picture Association of America, Jack Valenti.
While we celebrate the arts, let's not fail to recognize the business of film. The art of American movies beguiles and enchants the world's people with entertainment that few other countries can duplicate. The economics of our business equally fascinates the U.S. Treasury, for our films return to this country over $4 billion annually in surplus balance of trade. So we salute the filmmakers and the stars who attract such splendid box office results. And one international favorite is an extraordinary woman, the gifted 5-time Academy Award nominee, Glenn Close.
The Academy's recognition of the ever-widening world of cinema expands the standards of all film as global artists bring their vision to our screens. Foreign films enrich all our lives, speaking to us in the universal language of motion pictures, as well as their own indigenous tongues. This year, from 4 countries, the entrants for Best Foreign Language Film are from Russia, Close to Eden, Nikita Mikhalkov, director. From Belgium, Dans, Sten Konings, director. From France, Indochine, Reggie Vanya, director. From Germany, Stonk, Helmut Dietl, director. And the Oscar goes to France, Indochine, Reggie Vanya.
Well, you made my day. Wow, this is something. This is Hollywood. Eric produced Indochine and I directed it. I've been a moviegoer since the age of 10. So tonight I want to thank first my friends of Sony Classics, Marcy, Tom, and Michael. And especially the heroes of my youth. I mean Richard Widmark, Gregory Peck, Dorothy Malone, Linda Darnell, Stuart Granger, and so many, because they made me dream that maybe someday I would be a movie maker.
I'm just curious, how many of you are candidates for mayor? Interesting. Our next presenter is not only the co-star of Basic Instinct, she's the only person who understands the ending. For those of you looking at home, Sharon Stone is wearing underwear. I'm not. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Sharon Stone.
A few weeks ago, at an elegant hotel a few miles up the road, I had the pleasure of hosting a celebration to honor the men and women who are the backbone of the film community. As you know, a backbone is a part of the anatomy that is seldom seen, but its function is of the utmost importance. The event was the Academy's Scientific and Technical Achievement Awards, and these are two of the highlights of that special evening. An Oscar was presented to Eric Kessner for a lifetime of technical achievement as the architect of the Aeroflex motion picture camera development for almost 50 years. His credits include the spinning mirror reflex shutter and the in-camera exposure meter. For his pioneering work, the Gordon E. Sawyer Award went to Eric Kessner. The Academy of Merit went to Chadwell O'Connor for the concept and engineering of the fluid-damped camera head for the motion picture photography.
Thank Walt Disney, and I know he's way upstairs somewhere, but I hope he's looking tonight, because he converted my hobby into a business. And again, I want to thank everyone for this, including God. This is just out of this world. Thank you.
We congratulate all the SciTech Award winners and thank them for bringing their special gifts to this collaborative industry.
The pretty woman's favorite, who stars in the title role of Summersby, Richard Gere.
I want to say hello to my friends up in Vancouver right now. We're doing an intersection up there. Hi, guys. I'll see you later tonight. I had a thought about something, actually, before I came out. I want to share it with you. It's going to be short. But I was really struck by this idea that there were 1 billion people watching this thing. It's astonishing. 1 billion people watching. And I was curious about what countries this was actually going to. And it is, in fact, being seen in China right now. And the first thought that came to me was, I wonder if Deng Xiaoping is actually watching this right now with his children and his grandchildren. And with the knowledge that what a horrendous human rights situation there is in China, not only towards their own people, but to Tibet as well. And I was wondering if this kind of, if something miraculous and really kind of movie-like could happen here, where we could all kind of send love and truth and kind of sanity to Deng Xiaoping right now in Beijing, that he will take his troops and take the Chinese away from Tibet and allow these people to live as free, independent people again. So, thought. We send this thought. Send this thought out. Send this thought. Anyhow, art direction demands taste, talent, and the diplomacy to convince producers that they also have taste and talent. Now, 5 very, very different imaginative examples of their work are these nominees for Best Achievement in Art Direction. Bram Stoker's Dracula, art direction by Thomas Sanders, set decoration by Garrett Lewis. Chaplin, art direction by Stuart Craig, set decoration by Chris A. Butler. Howard's End, art direction by Luciana Arrighi, set decoration by Ian Whitaker. Toys, art direction by Ferdinando Scarfiotti, my dear friend, and set decoration by Linda DeSena. Unforgiven, art direction by Henry Bumstead, set decoration by Janice Blackie Godine. And the Oscar goes to Luciana Arrighi for Howard's End, set decoration, Ian Whitaker.
Ian Forster, in his message in Howard's End, said, "Only connect." And I feel that was very much the case behind the scenes in Howard's End as in front of the camera, because for me it was a very special film, as I was welcomed into the family of Ismail Merchant and Jim Ivory, and I would very much like to pay a great tribute to them, because in Ismail we found a constructive and enthusiastic and encouraging producer, and in Jim, a charismatic and meticulous director who believes in the visual importance of the film and who brooks no compromise. And I'm very deeply honored to have this award in this year of honoring women in movies. Especially in my capacity.
Andy McDowell, Whoopi Goldberg, and Fun with John Lovitz next on Academy Awards night.
Ready to... I won 2 Oscars for documentary feature.
Holland County, USA. Barbara Koppel.
We were machine gunned with semi-automatic carbines, and a miner was killed by a company foreman. In 1991, I won another Oscar for American Dream.
I would like to take a personal moment to say hello to someone who inspired me to host this show. I've done it 4 times now. He did it 17 times. He's 90 years old this year, and I just want to say to him thanks for the inspiration. Ladies and gentlemen, sitting right over here, Mr. Bob Hope. Now, please welcome one of the most talented people I know, a very good friend of mine who is a fantastic stand-up comedian, an Academy Award-winning actress. She has her own talk show, and this year she got in a habit and sang Motown. And she was even mentioned as a possible Attorney General nominee. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the fabulous Whoopi Goldberg.
After all, it is Hollywood. This adaptation of E.M. Forster's beautiful novel is filled with passionate men and women. Headstrong and intelligent, these free spirits ignore the rules of class that govern Edwardian England with far-reaching consequences. They are led by 3 remarkable women, each a little mad in her own way. All of them bound to the place called Howard's End.
Miss Schlegel, Mrs. Wilcox, you all have forgotten me.
No, Mr. Best, I have not forgotten you.
I only want to know where your sister is. Where Helen is.
Who is it?
Helen? Leonard?
Oh, so this is Leonard Last. This is for insulting the name of woman.
Give me a stick.
Margaret, a stick.
Charles, we are perfectly capable of dealing with this.
Stand up!
Charles!
Stand up!
You welcomed her in Groundhog Day. Now welcome her on Oscar night. Andie MacDowell.
Earlier, Bob Remy welcomed us to Magic Time. And if any of you doubts that motion pictures are magic, you haven't been to one since movie theaters came in six-packs. Today's studio wizards can accommodate any writer's imagination or director's desire to furnish that magic. It was another great year for the Wizards, and the 3 films nominated for Best Achievement in Visual Effects are Alien 3, in which Richard Edlund, Alec Gillis, Tom Woodruff Jr., and George Gibbs took these great pains to create greater pains for Sigourney Weaver. Batman Returns. Michael Fink, Craig Barron, John Bruno, and Dennis Skotak multiplied one sweet little penguin with a computer and divided into a battalion of bad birds. Death Becomes Her. Ken Ralston, Doug Chiang, Doug Smythe, and Todd Woodruff Jr. used blue screen photography and computer technology to turn more heads than Meryl Streep's.
No, it's very difficult to determine time of death within a few hours. It's not really an exact science.
Ernest.
It's not an exact...
Ernest. Ernest! You pushed me down the stairs.
And the Oscar goes to Ken Ralston, Doug Chiang, Doug Smythe, and Tom Woodruff Jr. for Death Becomes Her.
I'd like to thank the Academy, congratulate Bob Zemeckis, Steve Starkey, and all the artists at Industrial Light and Magic, including Bruce Vaquito, Steve Gawley, Pat Turner, Peter Dalton, and...
I would like to thank Patty Blau, Debbie DeNice, the ILM Art Department, the Model Shop, my mom and dad, and Liz Hanks, and all my wonderful friends. And
on behalf of my partner, Alec Gillis, who cannot be up here because of a coin toss, and our crew, including Yuri and Gino and Stan Winston.
And I'd like to thank everyone at ILM, including especially Gail Curry, Lincoln Hu, Judith Weaver, Andrew Schmidt, Jeff Campbell, Joe Pasquale, Bron Mullen, Alex Sidens, Steve Roma, and thank you, Sandy Carbon. Thank you very much.
That's a new record. That's a new record. And it's great to see the Osmond brothers back together again. Speaking of laughing, here's a very funny man who made us laugh in a league of their own. He is a fellow alumnus from the University of Saturday Night Live, where he became America's favorite liar, and he wasn't even running for office. Ladies and gentlemen, John Lovitz.
Thank you. As a thespian, I grandly welcome this rare opportunity to be myself. To be or not to be. Thank you. My Hamlet has now been seen by 1 billion people. Oh, sit down. Next year, Macbeth. As an actor, people ask me, are you always on? And the answer, of course, is no. No, 1,000 times, no! The nominees for sound effects editing are Aladdin, Mark Mangini. Bram Stoker's Dracula, Tom C. McCarthy and David E. Stone. Under Siege, John Levesque and Bruce Stambler. And the Oscar goes to... I knew it. Clint, you owe me 10. The Oscar goes to Tom C. McCarthy and David E. Stone for Bram Stoker's Dracula.
I'm very honored to be here tonight. I'd like to take this time to thank some people that made this dream come true. Francis Ford Coppola, Fred Fuchs, Gareth Wiggins, the people of Sony Studios, the Sony Studios Post-Production Sound Department, our Foley Walkers, mixers at Zoetrope, and to a crew that this belongs to all of us. Thank you very much.
I want to thank Francis Ford Coppola and Fred Fuchs, Chuck Mulvihill, Ann Gorseau, and Nick Smith. And Tom and I are here representing an army of creative people with more than 15 editors of dialogue, effects, ADR, and Foley, and the Foley and ADR artists and mixers. And thanks to Leslie Schatz and his team of mixers and designers. Special thanks to Steve Bourne, Dave Cohn, to my wife Vanessa, and my son Nathaniel. It's nap time.
And Dusty, Lindsay, and Roxanne.
You know, it's interesting. Sound effects editing. I can't believe that NBC News wasn't nominated for that. What do you think? You turn so quickly. And now, here to sing a special tribute in a song written by John Kander and Fred Ebb is a great star. She has won an Oscar, an Emmy, 3 Tonys, the Nobel Peace Prize, the Heisman Trophy, and the coveted Blue Max. Ladies and gentlemen, Liza Minnelli.
There's Easter and Christmas, the first day in May. There's New Year's, St. Patty's, and Valentine's Day. And now, although it's been a dreary wait, there's a new occasion we can celebrate. The time is now. The time is now. It's Ladies' Day. I hear those drummers drumming. Ladies' Day. It's been a long time coming. Ladies' Day. Ladies' Day. At last. Yes, it's Ladies' Day at last. Men out here were once the option takers, women's place was by the coffee makers. Now those days have passed.
Yeah, women have taken a brand new position. They'll pilot your plane or repair your transmission.
Deliver a verdict.
Deliver a letter, 'cause anything he can do.
She can do better.
Or truth to tell, at least as well.
At least. So here they are to set your spirits dancing. Streisand, Steele, and Mary Sherry Lansing. Times have changed.
Times have changed.
And changed to stay. Back up, gents. It's Ladies' Day. running a studio. Look who's running a lab. Look who's hosting a primetime show. Look who picks up the tab. Look who's taking a Senate seat. Look who's fighting in desert heat. Look who's depolluting the air. Ladies, 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 everywhere. So stand and cheer. The women of the hour out to claim their equal share of power. Hillary, Hillary, will lead the way. We'll lead the way. Oh, wake up, guys. Wake up, guys. I tell no lies. She tells no lies. Start getting wise. It's ladies' day. Yes, it's ladies' day.
Denzel Washington, Sophia Loren, and Tom Hanks will be out in a moment as Oscar night continues. Fifth Annual Academy Awards will continue in a moment.
He was an Academy Award winner for Glory and a nominee tonight for his performance in Malcolm X. The other guy is the man who told us there's no crying in baseball, unless you work for George Steinbrenner. Baseball opening day is next week, and George is going to be throwing out the first manager. Would you please welcome two great actors, Denzel Washington and Tom Hanks.
When the screen tells us a story based on the absolute truth, it's usually a documentary film.
If it's a distortion of the truth, it's usually a news report.
The nominees for documentary short subjects are At the Edge of Conquest, The Journey of Chief YY, Jeffrey O'Connor, producer.
Beyond Imagining, Margaret Anderson and the Little Review, Wendy L. Weinberg, producer.
The Colors of My Father, a portrait of Sam Borenstein, Richard Elson, Sally Bachner, producers.
Educating Peter, Thomas C. Goodwin, Gerardine Wurzburg, producers.
When Abortion Was Illegal, Untold Stories, Dorothy Fadiman, producer.
For the best achievement in documentary short subjects, the Oscar goes to Educating Peter, Thomas C. Goodwin, and Gerardine Wurzburg, producers.
Pretty heavy, and you have to carry two. A thank you, Academy, and I'm dedicating this to my partner, Tom Goodwin, business partner, who died this past year, and his wife, Dorothy Jackson. At home box office, I want to thank for her vision and faith, Sheila Nevins, and thank you, Michael Fuchs, Carol Rosen, Milton Ginsburg, and Carrie Antolis. Thanks and love to Peter's family, Martha Stallings, and the third grade class at Gilbert Linkus, Doug Bicklin, Gary Griffin, Bob Silverthorne, Dan Rogers, and from State of the Art, Laura Niebuhr, Debbie Merton, Roberta Hank, and Susan Gonzalez, my family and siblings, my husband Grady, my daughters Charlotte and Emily, and I'd like to say for the advocates of full inclusion for people with disabilities in our society, let us please move forward. Thank you very much.
And she also wanted to thank Michael. No. Now let's look at the nominated documentary features. They are
Changing Our Minds, the story of Dr. Evelyn Hooker, David Hoagland, producer.
Fires of Kuwait, Sally Dundas, producer.
Liberators, fighting on two fronts in World War II. William Miles, Nina Rosenblum, producers.
Music for the Movies, Bernard Herrmann, Margaret Smilo, Roma Barron, producers.
The Panama Deception, Barbara Trent, David Casper, producers.
And the Oscar for Best Achievement in Documentary Features goes to The Panama Deception, Barbara Trent and David Casper, producers.
Thank you. First, I'd like to acknowledge a most remarkable man, the writer, the editor, one of the producers, the co-founder and co-director of the Empowerment Project, which supports many filmmakers every year, David Casper.
Thank you.
As well as the other two producers without whose perseverance the film would never have been completed, Nico Paniguti and Joanne Doroshow. We'd like to take a moment and dedicate this film to all the people who have worked so hard for justice and truth and peace around the world, and particularly the 4 people who have died who were working in association with this film, and the hundreds and possibly thousands of Panamanians who died in this invasion, whose stories might never otherwise be told because of the deceptive practices and tactics of our government, with the complicity, I don't like it either, but it's the way it is, with the complicity of the major media. We would like to also dedicate the film to the courageous Panamanian journalists and human rights activists who have defied the Panamanian ban against the screening of this film at personal risk to show it in the last few weeks in Panama, which, by the way, reversed the censorship ban, which was nationwide, and to the millions of Americans who may or may not get to see this film now that public TV has also refused a broadcast. In closing, I'd just like to say we have a tremendous amount of potential in the world, and those of us here have a tremendous amount of potential to impact the world. Let's use it. Let's challenge this new administration to reverse the legacy that we have left through our policies in the world and become the Americans that we're capable of. Thank you very, very much.
Another record. You know, when you're growing up, where I did, Long Beach, Long Island, sitting there with my brothers and my mom and my dad watching this show all the years that we watched it, you never think you get to say this sentence. Ladies and gentlemen, Sophia Loren.
I thought the 2 times the Academy honored me with the Oscar were the happiest and proudest and most emotional moments an actor could have. Now I know I was wrong, because tonight I'm filled with the same happiness and the same pride and the same emotion, because we are honoring a dear friend who is a towering force in movie history. In addition to being a great artist, is also a fellow countryman, Federico Fellini. My friend has been honored by the Academy before with 8 Academy Award nominations for writing and 4 for directing. He has won the Oscar for Best Foreign Language Film 4 times, quite an accomplishment. But tonight we honor him with the continuity of his work and the totality of his extraordinary achievements. Now it is my pleasure to introduce you an actor who is an international star and a well-respected friend of both Federico and myself, Marcello Mastroianni.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm honored to be a part of this celebration and the career of this great man. For close to 40 years, Federico Fellini has contributed a vast and impressive gallery of images, both real and fantastic, to the vocabulary of the cinema. In addition to that, he is responsible for adding a new word to our language, Fellini-eschi. In this brief film tribute to him, we offer a possible definition of that word which is impossibly rich in meaning, memories and associations. Tabacchetta di Mandrake, il mio ordine è immediato. Fai tornare i bei tempi del passato.
Signor Fellini, qual è il messaggio che lei vuol dare con questo special televisivo?
Beh, il messaggio che vorrei dare...
Tende a creare un parallelo tra...
Ladies and gentlemen, Federico Fellini.
Please, sit down, be comfortable. If one here has the right to be a little bit, or to feel a little bit uncomfortable, that's only me.
This reads to Federico Fellini in appreciation of one of the screen's master storytellers. Congratulations. Can I give you a kiss?
Yes, I want it.
Okay.
Another one. Thank you, grazie.
Thank you very much.
Grazie,
indeed.
Marcellino, sei venuto. I would like to have the voice of Domingo to say it's a long, long thanks. What I can say? Well, I really did not expect it. Or perhaps I did, but not before another 25 years. Anyway, it's better now. I come from a country, and I belong to a generation for which America and movies were almost the same thing. And now, to be here with you, my dear Americans, make me feel at home. I want to thank all of you to making me feel in this way. In these circumstances, it's easy to be generous and to thank everybody. I would like, naturally, first of all, to thank all the people that have worked with me. I cannot nominate everyone. Let me make only one name of an actress who is also my wife. Thank you, dearest Giulietta, and please stop crying. Grazie.
Dustin Hoffman and Anne Bancroft are going to hand out some more Oscars in a moment.
Good evening, I'm Marilyn Bergman. I've won 3 of those guys. For the lyrics to The Way We Were, The Windmills of Your Mind. Oh, it's heavy.
Sure, it's heavy.
And the score from Yentl. Thank you very much. It's a good thing to win 3 because you never remember the first.
I just had a great thrill. I got to meet Mr. Fellini backstage, and it was really amazing. He brought his own security. 6 of the toughest clown midgets you've ever seen in your life. All with that Kevin Costner haircut. It was unbelievable. Our next presenters are the third and fourth nominated original songs. That's what they are. Run to You and I Have Nothing. Well, I should have said that all night. Or Run to You and I Have Nothing. They are from The Bodyguard, accompanied on piano by David Foster, the composer of I Have Nothing, and they will be performed by an unforgettable singer. Ladies and gentlemen, Natalie Cole.
I know that when you look at me, there's so much that you just don't see. But if you would only take the time, I know in my heart you'd find, oh, a girl who's scared sometimes, who isn't always strong. Can't you see the hurt in me? I feel so all alone. I wanna run to you. Ooh, I wanna run to you. Ooh, won't you hold me in your arms and keep me safe from harm? But Tell me, will you stay or will you walk away? Share my life, I'll never ask for too much. All that you are and everything that you do. Take my life, I'll never ask for too much. Just all that you are and everything that you do. Oh, I don't really need to look very much farther. I don't want to have to go where you don't follow. I won't hold it back again. This passion inside can't run from myself. There's nowhere to hide. Don't make me laugh one more time. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you dare. Or must I imagine you there? Don't walk away from me. No, don't walk away from me. No, don't you dare walk away from me. Yeah, I have nothing, nothing, nothing if I don't have you. Oh, if I don't have you.
The Academy is proud to introduce the distinguished actor, Raul Julia.
It is said that in a good film, the music score should go unnoticed. I'm sure it wasn't a composer who said it. These are the artists who are being noticed tonight for painting the sonic pictures that enhanced these fine films. The nominees for original score are Alan Menken for Aladdin, Jerry Goldsmith for Basic Instinct, John Barry for Chaplin, Richard Robbins for Howard's End, Mark Isham for A River Runs Through It. And the Oscar goes to Alan Menken for Aladdin.
I've been very fortunate to work with a studio like Disney that really values music. And that attitude starts at the top, and I want to thank Jeffrey Katzenberg and Roy Disney and Michael Eisner for making my work possible. Aladdin was a major transition for me, from my longtime collaborator and friend Howard Ashman to a new role and new songwriting partner in Tim Rice. As always, I was blessed with great support From my music team, Danny Trube and David Friedman, from Chris Montana and Andy Hill, Bruce Botnick, Michael Farrow and Kathy Bennett, from Peter Schneider, John Musker, Ron Clemens, Amy Pell, and Don Ernst. I owe a debt of thanks to all of them and to the brilliant animators, musicians, singers, and actors who made Aladdin so spectacular and magical. Scott Shukat, my family, my wife Janice, and Anna and Nora, my love and thanks. And to the members of the Academy, thank you very, very much.
It's hard to believe, but it was 25 years ago Mrs. Robinson seduced her daughter's fiancé, Benjamin, and nobody lived happily ever after, except the stars of The Graduate. And here they are tonight from New York and the East Coast, Oscar party. Academy Award winners Dustin Hoffman and Anne Bancroft.
A quaint notion persists even today, but as writers, women are best at the relationship thing. Well, they are. Between a naturalist and a gorilla, between a boy and an extraterrestrial, and between two women and a green tomato.
The truth is, women are good at writing anything, originals or adaptations, alone or in collaboration. Just how good we'll see in this quick reminder of some of the 93 Academy Award winners and nominees, written or co-written by women.
It's pleasant to report that another woman joins her sisterhood with one of this year's nominations for Best Screenplay based on material previously produced.
Or published.
Thank you.
These nominations are Peter Barnes for Enchanted April, based on the novel by Elizabeth von Arnim.
Ruth Crover Jobvala for Howard's End, based on a novel by E.M. Forster.
Michael Tolkien for The Player, based on his novel.
Richard Friedenberg for A River Runs Through It, based upon the story by Norman Maclean.
Bo Goldman for Scent of a Woman, based on the previous film Profumo di Donna by Ruggiero Macari and Dino Risi, and the novel Il Buio e il Miele by Giovanni Arpino.
And the Oscar goes to...
You were supposed to do this one.
Okay. Ruth Crower Jobvala for Howard's End.
Remember, you have to say she couldn't be here.
Pardon me?
She couldn't be here, so we, on behalf of the Academy, we congratulate her and we accept.
On her behalf.
On her behalf. Yes, we accept. There is another category for writers, and this is for the best screenplay written directly for the screen.
And not previously published or produced.
Thank you.
Are you trying to seduce me?
Not anymore. Oh boy, are we having fun. Those nominations are...
Neil Jordan for The Crying Game.
Woody Allen for Husbands and Wives.
George Miller, Nick Enright for Lorenzo Zoil.
John Sayles for Passion Fish.
David Webb Peoples for Unforgiven.
And the Oscar goes to Neil Jordan for The Crying Game.
Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't know these nominations were coming up. I was in the bathroom and I heard it. But look, thank you very much. It was a difficult script to write. People said to me it was about characters that were unappealing and would be unappealing to audiences at large. But I think the way audiences have responded to this film has told me, anyway, that audiences have it in their hearts to embrace any range of characters and any range of points of view. Can I thank Stephen Woolley, my producer, over there, the cast and crew of the movie, including Miranda Richardson, Stephen Ray, and Brenda Rawn, my partner and my assistant, and my mother and sister who are sitting over there. Thank you very much.
Lena Horne, Diane Keaton, and Sir Anthony Hopkins, plus the Oscar for Best Actress, next on Oscar night.
Oscars live after the awards.
The 65th Annual Academy Awards are being brought to you by Coca-Cola. Always the real thing, always Coca-Cola. The Prudential, peace of mind. It comes with every piece of the rock. New Doritos Tortilla Thins. America, your chip is coming. And Revlon. The most unforgettable women in the world wear Revlon.
Welcome back. We're halfway done. And works every year. Here is a woman, a beautiful and talented actress who won an Oscar for Annie Hall. Ladies and gentlemen, Diane Keaton.
Well, The Crying Game is a love story about people who are frequently called deviant, people who live marginally, people who don't seem to pass the test of being labeled normal. Now, one of its great traits is that it forces us to question what's so great about being labeled normal, and it hauntingly reminds us that love, any kind of love, comes and goes in a very wonderful way that we can't really hold on to. So, obviously, The Crying Game is an outsider. Nobody expected much from it, and I think it's very exciting that the Academy, the press, and the public did not overlook the fourth nominee for Best Picture, The Crying Game. Thanks.
Well, it's a fast game, isn't it, Ferguson?
The fastest.
Faster than cricket.
Cricket's in a half-neat place.
So if I ran, There's no way I could beat you, is there?
You won't run.
But if I did, you wouldn't shoot a brother in the back.
Johnny!
What was that game called?
Hurling!
What?
Hurling!
What?
What goes fast, man?
Don't do it.
A Best Actor nominee escorts a former nominee for Best Supporting Actress, Robert Downey Jr. and Alfre Woodard.
Tonight, we are presenting the award for Outstanding Achievement in Sound.
You know, I find it kind of ironic that after spending a year playing the guy who was the king of silent films that we're like presenting the award for sound. Isn't that kind of...
Well, this year the talking pictures seem to dominate the category, Robert.
Oh. Well, it's an honor just to be dominated. Now, the nominees for sound.
And they are Terry Porter, Mel Metcalf, David J. Hudson, and Doc Kane for Aladdin. Kevin O'Connell, Rick Klein, and Bob Eba for A Few Good Men. Chris Jenkins, Doug Hemphill, Mark Smith, and Simon Kay for The Last of the Mohicans. Don Mitchell, Frank A. Montano, Rick Hart, and Scott D. Smith for Under Siege. Les Fresholz, Vern Poor, Dick Alexander, and Rob Young for Unforgiven.
And the Oscar for sound goes to Chris Jenkins, Doug Hempel, Mark Smith, and Simon Kay for The Last of the Mohicans.
We were completely taken by surprise. We want to thank the members of the Academy for recognizing us. It's a collective effort. We'd like to thank our partner Paul Massey, who's not here tonight, Lon Bender and his crew from Sound Deluxe, our composers, Randy, Trevor, Daniel Lenoir, and most of all, very importantly, Michael Mann, who has worked so hard, has given all of his efforts to really paying attention to the contribution sound can make to pictures. We're eternally grateful and would like to thank him personally. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Before the fifth nominated song, I'd like you to give a nice hand to our Academy Award-winning conductor, Bill Conti, and the Academy Award Orchestra, ladies and gentlemen. You've done a great job once again. Okay, here we go. Our next number is Friend Like Me from Aladdin. It is also a master's thesis for the University of Las Vegas Athletic Department. So here from Aladdin, Friend Like Me, Miss Nell Carter.
These envelopes. Oh, hi. Hit it, Bill. you in love, cause up your sleeve you got a brand of tips that never fails. You got some power in your corner now, some heavy ammunition in your cap. You got some punch, pizzazz, yeah, who and how. All you do is rub that lamp and I'll say, Mr. Aladdin, sir, what will your pleasure be? Come on, place your order, jot it down. You ain't never had a friend like me. Nah, nah, nah. Life is your restaurant and I's your melody. Come on and whisper what it is you want. You ain't never had a friend like me. La la la, la la, la ha ha, la la, ha ha ha, ha ha. When your friends do this, I taught this kid everything he knows. Yes, honey. When your friends do that, go to my room and wait for me. Not now, go upstairs. When your friends pull this, I thought I got rid of you skinny girls. Out the little hand. Then your friends go, why look for here. Then your friends go, abracadabra, la la, rip, and then make the sucker disappear. Hey, little girl, did your mama tell you, babe, get out of here. Get! Oh, baby, go, baby. I don't care what your mama do, you can't dance. Get out of here. Get down here. Mr. Aladdin, sir, have a wish on 2 or 3. I'm on the job, you think they rob. Never had a friend, never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend, never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend like me. Ha! Whoa! You ain't never had a friend like me. Get it up, get it up, get it up, get it up, get it up. Oh! Come here, kid! Come here! Come here, kid!
Yes. And I should remind you, Jack Palance is the father of all of these kids. The number was choreographed by Debbie Allen. I think she should have a great hand. All those wonderful dancers. All right, Deb. Hey, take a bow. Debbie Allen. Here to present the award for original song, we have 2 originals. He is one of our great producer, arranger, conductor, and composers, and she is quite simply one of the most elegant, earthy, and enchanting singers we've ever known. Please welcome Beauty and the Best, Lena Horne and Quincy Jones.
I have been a fan, a friend, and in love with this lady, this wonderful lady, all of my life. I just can't figure out how she keeps getting more and more beautiful and I just get older.
Okay, baby, whatever you say. We're here to present the Oscar for Original Song. The nominees are...
From the Mambo Kings, Beautiful Maria of My Soul, music by Robert Kraft, lyric by Arnie Glimcher. From Aladdin, Friends Like Me, music by Alan Menken, lyric by Howard Ashman. From The Bodyguard, I Have Nothing, music by David Foster, lyric by Linda Thompson. From The Bodyguard, Run to You, music by Judd Friedman, lyric by Alan Rich. From Aladdin, A Whole New World, music by Alan Menken, lyric by Tim Rice.
And the Oscar for original song goes to Alan Menken and Tim Rice for A Whole New World from Aladdin.
Thank you very much. I'd like to thank everybody in the Academy who voted for me, especially Alan. And I'd like to pay tribute to two great lyricists. One, of course, is Howard Ashman. I'm extremely lucky to be standing in his shoes. I know he'd be here today if he was still alive. And the other is the great Sami Khan, who was my inspiration for many years. And it's great to be working with Alan, and my thanks to everybody at Disney.
A couple thanks to Leah Salonga and Brad Kane, and thanks to Peebo Bryson and Regina Bell, and of course Walter Afanasieff and Robbie Buchanan for creating a beautiful record. And thank you, Chris Montan, for never giving up on this song. Thank you.
For his performance in The Silence of the Lambs last year, he received an Oscar. This year, he received a knighthood, which means he not only dines with the royal family, but on the royal family. Please welcome Sir Hannibal Lecter himself, Sir Anthony Hopkins.
Good evening. It's good to be here again. The year has gone very fast. It must have been very difficult for the Academy to choose an actress from this year's most formidable group of talents. Great actresses, all of them. And they are Catherine Deneuve and Indochine.
Dans la maison des mieux. J'ai touché à rien en leur dans sa main.
Perrault.
Et il s'est pas suicidé parce qu'on ne donne pas la mort avec son enfant dans les bras.
Allez, calme-toi, Yann, calme-toi.
C'était ça la journée de liberté. Alors vous étiez tous d'accord. Il était libre. Libre de mourir. Libre de se faire des sangs.
Mary McDowell and Passion Fish.
No eat, no TV.
Weren't you an Ilsa, she-beast of the Gulag?
Eat.
Michelle Pfeiffer in Love Field.
And I have just memorized your face. And the license plate on this car has 2 8s and a 2 in it. The way I see it, you don't have a choice.
Susan Sarandon in Lorenzo's Oil.
But then you fly. You fly as fast as you can to baby Jesus. It's okay. Mom and Papa will be okay.
Emma Thompson in Howard's End.
Trouble society no longer. Tonight, she asks to sleep in your empty house. Maishi, will you give my sister leave? Will you forgive her?
And the Oscar goes to Emma Thompson for Howard's End.
Ladies and gentlemen, I really don't know how to thank the Academy. Not only for this, but also for this view, because it's overwhelming to see so many faces who've entertained and influenced me and thrilled me all my life, and it just takes my breath away. And if I could thank you all, I would, but I have more pressing debts to E.M. Forster for creating Margaret Schlegel, to James Ivory for asking me to play her, to Ismail Merchant for paying me to play her, which feels very unnecessary at this moment. Actually, I think I might have to give back the money. And to Ruth Prawa-Jabvala for her flawless adaptation, to a superlative cast and crew, to Sony Pictures Classics for their dedication and commitment, and especially to Sir Anthony Hopkins for being like this the night of my life. And finally, I would like, if I may, to dedicate this Oscar to the heroism and the courage of women, and to hope that it inspires the creation of more true screen heroines to represent them. Thank you so much.
Stay tuned for Elizabeth Taylor, Angela Lansbury, and Gene Hackman, all coming up on the Academy Awards. Rode against each other in Unforgiven. They ride together tonight. Gene Hackman and Morgan Freeman.
Taking pictures gets easier every year. Any amateur can do photography in sharp colors and perfect focus. And there's no need to know how the equipment does it.
And that's the science of shooting pictures. The art of it is better left to our cinematographers. For those artists, film is their canvas. Cameras, their brushes, and lenses, their eyes. They mix vision with sensitivity to paint poetry that stirs our hearts and lingers in our minds.
And the poets nominated for Best Cinematography are
Stephen H. Bram for Hoffa, Tony Pierce Roberts for Howard's End, Robert Fraise for The Lover, Philippe Rousselot for A River Runs Through It, Jack N. Green for Unforgiven.
And the Oscar goes to Philippe Rousseau for A River Runs Through It.
Well, this is the first thing I ever caught in a river. I would like to thank Mr. Robert Redford for he took a little Frenchman to film this very American story and gave me the chance to have my tiny little moment and share of the great American culture. And I would like to thank all the cast and crew of River for not only a wonderful work, but also for the most marvelous welcome in this country. Thank you to all of you. Thank you very much.
Continuing this theme, the French have given us so many great things, and wine, beautiful art, clothes, cuisine, and here's one of the greatest French exports, ladies and gentlemen, Catherine Deneuve.
Screen stars have always made fashion statements to the world. From the silent Gloria Swanson to the enthusiastic Bette Midler, they have inspired and instructed. Miss Swanson showed our grandmother how to wear feathers. Lana Turner showed our mothers how to wear sweaters. And Cher showed us how to wear nothing without getting arrested. Behind the cameras, there was a woman who showed them all how to dress. In 1,000 films, she dressed the screen's greatest stars. Both men and women, she knew their measurements and kept their secrets. She was a prodigious worker and a remarkable artist who was nominated for an astonishing 35 Oscars. She won 8 of them and the admiration of the world. A movie legend, she was the history of Hollywood fashion in this century. She was Edith Head, and here is a subset of what she did. Fashion up to date, the nominees for the best achievement in costume design this year are Bram Stoker's Dracula, Aiko Ishioka, Enchanted April, Sheena Napier, Howard's Hands, Jenny Bevan and John Bright, and Malcolm X, Ruth Carter, Toys, Adel Volsky. And the Oscar goes to Aiko Ishioka for Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Thank you so much for members of the Academy and Columbia Pictures. And still, I'm sorry, I need a note to give the speech. From my heart, thank you to Francis Ford Coppola for this great chance, for his remarkable courage in taking the risk to trust in my work. Thank you to all my fellow collaborators and countless friends who have supported me a lot. And finally, thank you to Oscar, designed by Cedric Gibbons, the most beautiful designed man in this planet. Thank you very much.
"49 years ago, she was nominated for Gaslight. A year later for Dorian Gray. In 1962, she was nominated for The Manchurian Candidate. The voice of Mrs. Potts in Beauty and the Beast, a very great star, Miss Angela Lansbury.
I first met her on the set of National Velvet. We were both quite young, but even then, I knew that we were dealing with someone very special, and time has proven me right. But special was perhaps an underestimation, for what she turned out to be is unique. Starting with the eyes. Have there ever been eyes like that? I mean, they really are violet. And if the eyes are the mirror of the soul, then that is where we should look to appreciate the essence of this woman. Those eyes have shed tears for the loss of life from AIDS, of both those achingly close to her and total strangers caught in the throes of this devastating illness. And those eyes have also registered hope and determination to inspire others to mobilize for medical research and patient care. Elizabeth was one of the very first to take up the cause when it wasn't politically correct. And she has never wavered in her vision of a world free from this horrible scourge. Through her dedicated work for AMFAR and for the Elizabeth Taylor Foundation for Patient Care, she is more than a symbol. She is a leader, an activist, and a shining example of the use of celebrity for the celebration of life. Many years have passed since we first shared a screen, and I am most honored to share a stage with her tonight, if only for the chance to look again into those remarkable eyes and say, the Academy proudly presents the Jean Hersholt Humanitarian Award for Service that has brought credit to our industry to Elizabeth Taylor.
Thank you so much. I have been on this stage many times as a presenter. I have sat in the audience as a loser. And I've had the thrill and the honor of standing here as a winner. But I never, ever thought I would come out here to receive this award. It is the highest possible accolade I could receive from my peers. And for doing something I just have to do, that my passion must do, I am filled with pride and humility. I accept this award in honor of all the men, women, and children with AIDS who are waging incredibly valiant battles for their lives, those to whom I have given my commitment, the real heroes of the pandemic of AIDS. I am so proud of the work that people in Hollywood have done to help so many others, like dearest, gentle Audrey. And while she is, I know, in heaven, forever guarding her beloved children, I will remain here as rowdy and activist as I have to be, and God willing, for as long as I have to be. Tonight, I am asking for your help. I call upon you to draw from the depths of your being to prove that we are a human race, to prove that our love outweighs our need to hate, that our compassion is more compelling than our need to blame, that our sensitivity to those in need is stronger than our greed, that our ability to reason overcomes our fear, and that at the end of each of our lives, we can look back and be proud that we have treated others with the kindness, dignity, and respect that every human being deserves. Thank you, and God bless.
Barbra Streisand, Jane Fonda, Jodie Foster in the Best Actor and Best Director awards next. Two-time Oscar winner, Jodie Foster.
Clint Eastwood in Unforgiven.
I've killed women and children. Killed just about everything that walks or crawled at one time or another. And I'm here to kill you, little Bill. For what you did to Ned.
Al Pacino in Scent of a Woman.
There was a time I could see, and I have seen, boys like these, younger than these, their arms torn out, their legs ripped off. But there is nothing like the sight of an amputated spirit. There is no prosthetic for that.
Stephen Ray in The Crying Game.
I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. What does that mean? Nothing.
Denzel Washington in Malcolm X.
Thing as a Republican or a Democrat, we were black. Before there was any such thing as a Mason or an elk, we were black.
Yeah, that's right.
Before there was any such...
Ladies and gentlemen, two-time Oscar winner and the Atlanta Braves' #1 fan. I can't believe she retired. Who's going to pay for the Atlanta pitching staff? Here is Jane Fonda.
A blind and bitter ex-Army officer dominates the last Best Picture nominee. Planning to depart this life in style, he treats himself and his reluctant prep school companion to a few of his favorite things. A suite at the Waldorf, a spin in a Ferrari, an intoxicating tango. And what he gets in return is much more than just the scent of a woman.
Last year, one film was nominated in 7 different categories as Best, including Best Picture. Here is the woman who directed The Prince of Tides, Barbra Streisand.
Tonight, the Academy honors women and the movies. That's very nice, but I look forward to the time when tributes like this will no longer be necessary. They won't be necessary because women will have the same opportunities as men in all fields and will be honored without regard to gender, but simply for the excellence of their work. A time when there couldn't possibly be a year of the woman because there will be so many in prominent positions. This award is not for a woman director or a man director. This award is for the best director, and it is my privilege to present it tonight. The nominees are Neil Jordan for The Crying Game, James Ivory for Howard's End, Robert Altman for The Player, Martin Brest for Scent of a Woman, Clint Eastwood for Unforgiven. And the Oscar goes to Clint Eastwood for Unforgiven.
Pacino's throat was dry, mine's really dry. To sit here all this time is bad. I just, this is pretty good. This is all right, you know. I've been around for 39 years, and I've really enjoyed it. I've been very lucky. I heard Al say he was lucky, but everybody feels that way when you're able to make a living in a profession that you really enjoy. That's an opportunity I think a lot of people don't have. I got to thank the crew, David Valdez and Jack Green and all the camera crew. The trouble is with living this long is you know so many people and you can't remember their names. You get a little flustered. So, but in the year of the woman, I'd like to salute the women of Big Whiskey, and that would be Anna Thompson and Frances Fisher and Lisa and Tara and Josie and Beverly and all the gals who really were the catalyst to getting this story off the ground, and David Peoples' fabulous script, the Warner Brothers for sticking with this film, the film critics for discovering this film. It wasn't a highly tout film when it came out, but they sort of stayed with it throughout the year. The French film critics who embraced some of my work very early in the game, the British Film Institute, the Museum of Modern Art, and some of the people that were there long before I ever became fashionable. Lenny Hershan, my agent. I'm leaving out a whole mess of people that I'm going to regret when I sit down again. So anyway, thank you very much.
To conclude an evening of tribute and celebration, Jack Nicholson and the Oscar for Best Picture up next. Will continue in a moment.
After the awards.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen. We hope to see you next year for the 66th Annual Academy Awards. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you soon. Good night.
Accommodations provided by Hilton. The next time you travel, come to Hilton. We'll turn your business trip into a real pleasure. Hilton, so nice to come home to. United Airlines, by providing transportation, is proud to support the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. Come fly the airline that is uniting the world. Come fly the friendly skies.
I'm Barbara Walters. Later on Nightline, the Oscars celebrate women and the movies. But is that a joke? My special guest, Goldie Hawn, tonight.
This is Charles Gibson.
And Joan London.
Tomorrow, join us for complete coverage of the Academy Awards.
From the Oscar winners to the hottest parties afterwards, all tomorrow on Good Morning America.
Eligible Academy members are invited to vote for nominations for Best Picture. Other nominations are voted by members who are specialists in each field. Winners are decided by vote of the entire membership. Only members who attend special screenings may vote in the documentary, short films, and foreign language categories. Results of the secret voting are known only to the independent accounting firm of Price Waterhouse until the sealed envelopes are opened on the air. For the 65th Annual Academy Awards, this is Randy Thomas.
This is Matthew.
And the winner